Waking up at 6 a.m. requires some discipline and a few hacks. The problem with morning routines that actually end up with you getting out of the house to only return 8 hours later is that there's a whole lot less freedom in deciding exactly when you should wrap up all of your pleasant morning activities before you're rushing out of the house. So to start the day with a perfect success rate, I make sure that my phone is far from hand's reach and that the tune I wake up to is pleasant enough to convince me to get out of bed. 100% guaranteed my alarm will not be snoozed and I will be on my feet 1 minute past 6. Hack number 2 is creating that type of structured automatic routine that immediately signals my brain that sleep is over. For all of you people who shower in the morning, that probably means getting the tub, and for people who shower in the evening, including yours truly, washing my face right after I wake up is key. If you're struggling with a short amount of time to create a morning routine that you look forward to, I urge you to think of the various parts of the morning and think about what you can switch around. The 2 major changes in my morning routine since I started working away from home were to switch my workout routine to the late afternoon and showering right before bed. Those 2 things represented a huge chunk of my time, and moving them to a later hour rebalanced the time I spent being productive and my leisure time. After washing my face, I start the day by preparing breakfast or helping prepare breakfast. I love breakfast, and I make sure that I take my time preparing it and eating it, while I read the news, watch something on TV, or have a chat. It's probably the only meal I take during the entire day that is done so at a relaxed pace, so I always enjoy that ritual thoroughly. 15 to 10 minutes before 7 a.m., I start going around the house doing all the chores that need to be done. This means making the bed, watering the plants, cleaning the dishes, cleaning the bathroom, and anything else that's on my list. I do 2 house cleaning routines per day, one after breakfast and one right before bed. Cleaning and organizing my space makes me feel like I draw a clear line between routine work and more entertaining or creative activities. It makes me feel focused and energized for the rest of the day, so it's an integral part of my morning routine as well. The fun part of my morning routine starts after I finish my chores. This usually ends between 7 and 7:15, and it's the time when I usually pick up a novel or my language learning textbooks and start reading. This block of time justifies my whole morning routine and the reason I wake up at 6 a.m. This is the reason why I wake up early, and it's the reason why I recalibrated my entire schedule to be able to dedicate around 1 hour of focused time to things I love doing. Of course, that in busier weeks I spend this time planning for YouTube videos, writing and recording voiceovers, editing thumbnails, and outlining video scripts. I have an app in my phone that rings a bell whenever it's 8 o'clock, and that is when I know it's time to start getting ready. For me, getting ready means around 15 minutes for hair and another 5 to 10 minutes for makeup. This is when I have my daily YouTube intake. The rest of the videos I don't have time to watch, I'll just add to my watch later playlist. At 8:30, I get up, get my bag, pick up my keys, and get out of the house. My commute is around 20 minutes, so around 9 a.m. I'm already sitting by my desk at work, after listening to a podcast or some music during those 20 minutes. And if you love to learn as much as I do, and if you want to incorporate learning into your routine more often, then this is the best time to sign up for today's sponsor, CuriosityStream, because you now have access to 2 education platforms instead of 1. CuriosityStream is a subscription streaming service with thousands of documentaries and non-fiction titles created by the original founder of Discovery. But now your CuriosityStream subscription is 2-in-1. With your monthly subscription for $2.99, you also get access to Nebula, a streaming video platform built by and for independent education creators like Minute Physics, Half as Interesting, Thomas Frank, Real Engineering, Wendover, Tears You, and so on. Nebula is a place where education creators can keep producing content and original series without restrictions, without the ads, and most of all, with the support of an entire community dedicated to learning. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys!